Synchronised and 10 to 1. Buena Vista and 12 to 1. Scriptwriter females.
Worrying drift for me on Don't Push It. Don't Push It, all right. They've shoved his price way out. He's 10 to 1 on the exchanges. Don't Push It. Ballydub is now a very strong favourite indeed at around 7. Kayf Aramis, I've had this all the way through the support for him. Middleton Dean, a real springer. He's been as big as 80 to 1 into around 33. Negative, as I said, Don't Push It and Green Mile.
Just to confirm the 2 non-runners in this Pertemps final. Numbers 2 Hills of Arran and 15 Mokeu, leaving 22 runners. The paddock pick was Middleton Dean. Don't Push It move well, just going off him a bit. He's very sweaty. The Sliotar move well, possibly at a big price. In the betting ring, Ballydub, Kayf Aramis positives. Negatives, Don't Push It, Buena Vista. Don't Push It, a negative on the exchanges, along with Green Mile. Ballydub and Kayf Aramis are popular on the exchanges as they come in towards the tape at the 3-mile start. This is the starting point for the Mavericks World Hurdle later on today. And they set off, and nobody very anxious to make the running. The Very Man is one of the first to begin in a red cap with Kayf Aramis and Razlan right there to the outside. And then Ballydub and Mr. Gloss are close up, and Galliant as they jump flight number 1. Followed by the Rule. One of the early back markers is Foreman and Ring of Roses, also Indian Pipe Dream towards the back of the field as they go on towards flight number 2. And Mr. Gloss takes off in front from the Very Man there. Followed by Kayf Aramis and Razlan, and then Ballydub and Heathcliff and Galliant out wide. Taking the next, just behind Galliant, Middleton Dean and Blue Shark and Buena Vista, and then Scriptwriter to the outside in the mid-division as they approach this left-hand turn. Mr. Gloss and Richard Johnson, one of 2 horses here in the same colours. Ballydub in the purple cap as they jump the next or approach the next. Mr. Gloss, the Very Man and Kayf Aramis, Razlan, Heathcliff, then Ballydub, the Rule, and Middleton Dean to the outside of Scriptwriter, Buena Vista, and they're followed by Lupanar and Pennek. And then in a white cap is Don't Push It to the outside in the midfield at this stage as they now head towards this left-hand turn. And Mr. Gloss still sets the pace. Mr. Gloss from, in second place, Kayf Aramis, the Very Man, Razlan, then Heathcliff in an orange jacket. Just behind Heathcliff is Galliant, and then Ballydub over on the inside. Blue Shark in white sleeves, white cap, Buena Vista Scriptwriter, and then synchronised up the inside as they go towards the next. Leaders jump this safely, and a blunder from Green Mile towards the back there. Ruby Walsh had to sit very tight. Indian Pipe Dream is one of the back markers at this still early stage of the race. Ring of Roses is also a bit off the pace as they swing up the straight. And Mr. Gloss by about 3 or 4 lengths to Kayf Aramis in second. The Very Man is third. Then Razlan to the outside of Heathcliff, Ballydub, Blue Shark towards the inner of Galliant, Buena Vista, and then the Rule in midfield with Lupanar. Scriptwriters out wide of Pennek in a purple and yellow jacket, with Synchronised still there up the inside. The Sliotar is next, and then Middleton Dean out wide. Further back is Petit Fou, well off the pace, well covered up at the moment, the top weight, in a blue and red jacket, followed by Ring of Roses, Indian Pipe Dream, and then Foreman and Green Mile is last of all. Fairly well grouped together. Hasn't been the strongest gallop, and Mr. Gloss continues to make it by a bit more than a length to Kayf Aramis. Razlan to the outside of the Very Man, and then Heathcliff close up with these. Galliant is about 6th to the outer of Ballydub, and then the Rule, who's always been in the leading 10 or dozen. Then Buena Vista, Scriptwriter the outside, Blue Shark right up the inner, followed through by Synchronised. And then Pennek from the Sliotar and Petit Fou, and Middleton Dean out wide. Don't Push It still towards the outside, still midfield under McCoy. Indian Pipe Dream out the back with Green Mile, Ring of Roses, and also Foreman. Continuing down the back straight then, And Mr. Gloss has played the hare here, but one fancies there's going to be a few challenges over the last mile of this Pertemps final. Kayf, Aramis in the green jacket on the near side of Razlan. Middleton, Dean, Galliant close up as well. Mr. Gloss doesn't get very high at the hurdles. Don't Push It is trying to get on turns, but McCoy looks fairly active at this stage as they now climb the hill. Mr. Gloss joined by Kayf, Aramis and Razlan. Galliant in fourth, Heathcliff is 5. And then the rule round the inside going okay from Buena Vista. Scriptwriter, Middleton, Dean wider out. Synchronised, the horse with the big white face is moving up, driving up the inside of Lupinar. And Petit Fou in that blue and red jacket now is within 6 or 8 lengths of the lead as they race to the top of the hill. And Kayf Aramis now comes through to head the field from Gallant in second place. The early front runner, Mr. Gloss, fading backwards as they swing left-handed. Kayf Aramis from in second, Gallant. Scriptwriter going well on the outside in the black and beige colours, the Wiley jacket. Followed by Razlan, Middleton, Dean in pink colours out wide. Then Heathcliff just in behind them. Petit Fou is stalking the leaders. Pennek trying to get on terms as well. Buena Vista's up the inside in the maroon headgear. Don't Push It out wide, being wound up now by the champion jockey, but still Kayf Aramis is swinging away in front as they race down towards the second last. Kayf Aramis on the right is going to pick up just ahead once again of Galliant and Buena Vista. Then Scriptwriter, Razlan, Middleton, Dean. Petit Fou now being asked 1 or 2 questions. The Sliotar is trying to improve round the inside in a pale blue jacket. Pennek is trying to run on as well, and then Razlan as they straighten up now for the final flight, but a very long run to the last here. Kayf Aramis leads the way, chased by Buena Vista in second place. Heathcliff has unseated the rider. Petit Fou's gone into third, and then Synchronised in the Sliotar, and Green Mile is running on from the rear. Kayf Aramis and Buena Vista, they come to the final flight. Kayf Aramis takes it just ahead of Buena Vista. Then the Sliotar runs on. Petit Fou, Green Mile in an orange jacket, and Scriptwriter racing up the hill. Kayf Aramis has been on the pace all the way here and is pulling out all the stops from Buena Vista. The Sliotar into third, and Pennek on the far side. Kayf Aramis by 2.5 lengths to Buena Vista, and Kayf Aramis and Aidan Coleman go on to win the Pertemps final. Tight for second. Pennek was staying on well on the far side of Buena Vista. Then the Sliotar in fourth place, followed home by Scriptwriter and Green Mile. Fifth and sixth tight for those. Don't Push It. Then Petit Fou and Middleton Dean, Ring of Roses and Razlan, Galliant and Ballydub, and after Ballydub was Foreman, who never got into it. Indian Pipe Dream, Mr. Gloss, the early front runner, well beaten in the end, followed by Blue Shark, and then The Very Man, and The Rule was well beaten. Heathcliff's unseated the rider very early in the home straight. That was Oliver Greenall coming unshipped there from Heathcliff. But it's gone to Kayf Aramis, one of the most improved and promising jump riders. Aidan Coleman riding a winner here, and he's speaking now to Alice Plunkett.
Festival, yeah.
Aidan, your first winner at the festival. You said you enjoyed that.
Oh, it couldn't have gone any better, you know. Finish said Potmo handy. Just because if he misses one, which he can do, he'd end up last before we knew it. But to be fair, he's travelled so well today. He's obviously just got the hang of it. His last couple of wins in modest enough handicaps, and he's got the hang of it. And now it's got a head in front. There's no stopping him.
No, that's 3 on the bounce now. You said you got a bit of a fright on the run-in.
Yeah, I just hear something coming, and I was thinking, no, not now. You know, he's been in front so long, he didn't deserve to get caught, but thank God it was the loose horse. Relief.
Now listen, the festival must have been something you focused on your whole life. What's it like to have a winner here?
I can't tell you, to be honest. You know, I'm still absolutely speechless.
Well, listen, enjoy the best walk back in the world.
I think I'll take my time. Thank you.
Yes, why not savour the moment? Aidan Coleman on Kayf Aramis. There was an incident on the home turn, or at least early in the home straight. Let's have a look at this again. Heathcliff in the orange jacket there had been up with the pace. Just looks as though he loses his action. I wonder if the horse is all right. Maybe the saddle slipped. And Oliver Greenall out the side door on Heathcliff, who was probably, in about 7th or 8th place at the time. Looked as though Synchronised had to avoid him, though he was probably struggling to make any inroads.
That's why so many of you follow the market movers. Kayf Aramis, top price 33 to 1 this morning, 28 here on the course returned, the 16 to 1 10th choice of the punters, and it was a market mover both here in the ring and with the machines. The runner-up, Buena Vista, weak, out to 10-1. Pennek was third, sent off at 9-1. And the Sliotar was fourth, double carpet, 33-1. They sent Belly Dub off, the 7-1 favourite, but that Kayf Aramis, right touch. Those who leave your betting late, wanted to know what's happening with the real money. You've been on that Kayf Aramis and female on the exchanges. What was the biggest price he ever was?
45-1, Mac.
On Ladies' Day, how fitting that this lady, Venetia Williams, should train the winner. What a